My first dribbling practice game is go score. Make sure every child has a ball, place a portable goal someplace else, and tell them all to go score. They do it all at the same time. Once they get all the balls in the net, pick up the goal and move it someplace else, and have them do it again. Soccer bees is a fun dribbling and passing game. Tell the kids that their field is their beehive. I have all the parents become wasps and they invade the beehive. The bees have to sting the wasps to protect their beehive. They do this, of course, by kicking the ball into the parent, and they call out, "Sting!" When a parent is stung, they have to leave the field, and then they come back in and attack again as a wasp. Parent participation is very helpful. Why have them sit in chairs and watch when they could be playing instead? Another good turning game I use is called Ring Around the Parent. You can set up a shooting line similar to monster kicks, place every kid with a ball, put a parent out in front or a cone if you don't have a parent. When you blow the whistle, all the players dribble out around the parent, they come back to where they started, and they stop. You can combine this with animal soccer, it works great. You can see that the kids have a lot of free dribbling space going to and from the parent, but it gets very congested while they're actually going around the parent. They learn to control the ball in a very tight space this way, and that's just like a real match. You can use one parent or more than one parent. You can use cones. It doesn't really matter. Just be sure to have all the players do the activity simultaneously. Separate all your soccer balls into two piles and place two goals away from the balls. Divide your players into two teams. I use boys against girls, kids versus coaches, or just place your kids in two groups and try to balance them in skill and speed. Then you just say go. Each group tries to score their pile of balls before the other team does the same thing. They really race to win. Another great ball control game I teach is Hickory, Dickory, Dock. In addition to the great soccer skill it teaches, it's also a good way to calm a practice that's gotten a little bit too rowdy. I demonstrate how to do Hickory, Dickory, Dock by telling the players that I'm just going to lightly touch the ball with the bottom of my foot. Make sure you tell them to not stand on the ball. All their weight stays on the foot on the ground. While eventually they will learn to hop, at first they just need to step, alternating feet without hopping. Sometimes I have to physically support a child from falling over in the beginning and actually lift his foot to show them how to do it. Then they can usually do it slowly by themselves. This game only takes a few seconds to do, but if you do it at every practice, you will be amazed at how good they get at this. I have kids now that can do Hickory, Dickory, Dock, hopping, full speed, at age 3 and 4, if you practice this every practice. Another variation of this game is called Treasure Island, which is played with extra soccer balls, and you don't need the pieces of cloth. Set up a circle of cones and tell them that's Treasure Island. Take all the soccer balls and kick them away from the island. When you say go, they go out and get a ball, they dribble it back, and they stop it and leave it inside Treasure Island. They go back out, get another ball, bring it back, and you continue doing that until they've collected and brought all the balls back to Treasure Island. Now once they get pretty good at doing that, again, add pirates. It's simple to set up, it's great fun to play, and the kids absolutely love it.
Okay, it's hit the coach.
All you tell them is that if they can hit you, the coach, with their ball, you will imitate whatever animal they say. You can move around and dodge. Of course, let them hit you from time to time. Adjust for player skill with the amount you dodge. This teaches many, many soccer skills. It teaches ball control, dribbling, shooting, and passing. I set no limits on the animals I imitate. Have fun, be goofy. This next group of games is designed to get them turned around and going to score in the correct direction. This is another case where I demonstrate a very specific soccer skill. It's called the inside of the foot turn. I have them watch me dribble a ball. I go past the ball. I block the ball with the inside of my foot. I push it and dribble away in the other direction. You only have to show them this once or twice. After I've shown the kids how to turn the ball, we play the turnaround game. I use a second coach or a parent positioned on the other end of the field from myself. I tell the kids to dribble towards the other coach. When they approach him, he does a big circular arm movement, calls them by name, and tells them to turn around. They turn the ball and they come back towards me. When they get to me, I do the same thing. Of course, every player has their own ball, and every player only turns around when called by their name, so we get players going back and forth, which creates traffic, obstacles for the kids to dribble around. But more important than the actual physical skill of turning the ball, it teaches them to listen to the command to turn around in a match. The final passing game I use I call World Cup. You need extra balls to play this game properly. I put all the balls in a big pile at one end of the field, and I put 2 coaches halfway down the field, offset to the side. I have the players pass me the ball. I have them run forward, not to me, towards the goal, and I pass them the ball back. They receive the ball, they dribble, and go shoot. This teaches the best form of passing in soccer, the give and go. Now, this is a very advanced concept for 3- and 4-year-olds. Most players this age want to crowd around the ball. This shows them a reason why they might not want to crowd around the ball, because they've passed me the ball and I've had them run forward into open space, someplace else besides where I am with the ball, so that they're in an open place to call for the pass, to get the ball back, to go score. The last thing I do at practice is a game called Balls in the Bag. To set it up, you just call out, balls in the bag. No other instruction required. The simplicity of this game is the beauty of it. At the end of practice, I have the players help me put away the balls into the bags by kicking them in with their feet and not their hands. They love it. At first, they use inset drives to shoot the ball into the bag, and later they learn how to flip the ball up. Abolishing the use of hands from your practice is incredibly effective. You will see improvement almost immediately. Do it on your very first practice and stick with it. Soccer is played with the feet.